case of animal versus man before the court of the king of the Jinn.
The king then gazed left and right, for he now heard a melodious buzzing coming from the top of a nearby wall. It warbled and hummed, never stopping a moment for rest. It was
The cricket.
the cricket, standing and moving his wings lightly and swiftly, like the tuneful hum of a tiny violin. The king studied him and said, "Who art thou?"
Spokesman for the crawling creatures.
"Who sent you?"
Their king,
"Who is he?"
the dragon,
"In what land does he dwell?"
in the lofty peaks of the mountains.
"Who are his troops and his subjects?"
Oh, the snakes and scorpions and all the crawling creatures.
"Where do they live?"
They live on earth, everywhere. There are multitudes of them. None can count them but God.
"O humans, who is your king?"
We have a number of kings.
"Where are their domains?"
In diverse lands, each in its own state, with its own troops and civil subjects.
What is the reason that with all these animal kinds, each has a single king despite their small numbers, while you humans have many kings despite your small numbers?
Your Majesty, I will inform you on what account human kings are many, though humans are few, and animal kings are few, although animals are many.
Tell us.
For there are 7 climes on earth, and each clime has a number of lands. Those lands differ from one another in language, ethos, and beliefs. On account of these peculiarities, humans need many kings. All that is desired of kings is good government, justice and judgment, care for the well-being of the subjects, and the welfare and good order of their troops. The king's men protect his commonwealth from rebels, dissidents, brigands, and cutthroats. Know, O king, that among us there are kings, princes, caliphs, sultans, chiefs, tax agents, and their military supporters. Moreover, animal kings acquire their title only by virtue of their huge bodies. With human kings, the pattern is just the opposite. Often the king will be the smallest physically, the most delicately built, and weakest of them all.
Meanwhile, in the background, Yazoo, the commander of the bees and spokesperson for the swarming creatures, was seething with outrage, buzzing to himself that it is not only humans who have good governance. You see, Yazoo is tiny in size, but enormous in sense. Yazoo is hanging in midair, moving his wings rapidly, with a hum, like that of the highest note of a soprano, and that is a compliment. Who art thou?
I am the spokesman for the swarming creatures and the commander.
How is it that you came yourself and did not send one of your subjects as an emissary, as did the other animal groups?
It was out of my tender feelings of compassion and pity for them. I feared that some trouble or hurt might befall them.
How is it that such sensitivity is bestowed on you alone, to the exclusion of all other animal kings?
It is simply that God has favored me with bounties of His grace, felicity, the generosity beyond my account.